Well, I hope this is working. You guys can see it. I'm going to be doing these stories here. Be a little more adult entertaining. Hey Nick, how you doing? Brian, Sheila. Oh, window. I'm sitting in my old 49 Studebaker. I like to smell. The story, if you come from Seen Savannah's channel about my first crime, of course, there's obviously a lot more to that story. That's what I'm going to tell you. The story actually starts in the west end of Vancouver. I was staying at my cousin's house, female cousin, about 4 or 5 years older than me. I was 16. And she went to work about 4 in the morning. I was sleeping on the couch, and I don't sleep with nothing on. I got up in the morning, went to the washroom. I opened the washroom door, and there's 21-year-old blonde standing there in her bra and panties. Well, as you boys know, I probably had a pee on. So anyways, excuse myself, I didn't know she was there. Later on that day, she was moving. She asked me if I'd help her move. And well, being the gentleman I am, of course I said yes. Anyways, we're at her apartment, packing boxes and stuff. She asked me, we're sitting there having a beer. She asked me where I want to do it, in the floor of the bed. Well, being a young buck, I said fucking anywhere. And everywhere. So the next day she was heading to Bella Coola on the bus, wanted me to come. So we went on the bus up to actually Williams Lake, and had to wait in Williams Lake for a couple days till her girlfriend got there. So we were in a motel room. Of course, we had all the food delivered, and her girlfriend come, and they had to deliver the girlfriend's rental car back to another town. So they took off for the night and left me with the girl's personal car. I didn't know what else to do. I head downtown, headed for a bar. Well, first bar I seen was the Ranch Hotel. I figured, well, yeah, that's got to be good. So I walked in the front door of the Ranch Hotel, and nothing against anybody, but the whole place was full of natives. The only white guy in there was the bartender. Well, you never walk into a bar and turn around and walk out. I ain't a fucking pussy. So I sat down, ordered a couple beer. I'm having my beers, and this female come over and she said, "Hey cowboy, buy me a beer." Well, basically I said, "Hey, fuck off, get out of here." So I left the bar, and I made a mistake, dumb fucker. I went out the back door, and I shouldn't have. And I'm walking through the alley to get to the car. Guy jumped out. Oh, I think he was under the stairs. Jumped out from somewhere with a knife and made the slash. And he cut my shirt and me a little tiny bit, but my foot was already out. He was already got it right square in the fucking nuts. He was down on the ground, and I bucked off to my car. So next day we took a bus to Bella Coola, and I met the guy I did my crime with, and me and her kind of parted ways then. And that night we were drinking. We went to Army and Navy Club. He broke into the building. He went in the building. I was stood outside, right? Well, we thought we were being smart. Anyways, after I got took to the hospital, of course, I was fighting with the doctor, because when he had these big needles and try and stick them in, there's no fucking way. And my buddy had me pinned down to the operating table or whatever it was. And that's when I noticed these blue pants walking with a bright yellow stripe down them. In Canada, that means it's the law. And I says to my buddy, I says, "Is that the cops?" And he says, "Yeah." That's about when I passed out. And I woke up in a cell. Well, don't want to be in a cell. I ended up ripping my bandage off and the stitches, and there's fucking blood everywhere. Anyways, cops dragged me into this office and tell me got all these 26er empty 26er bottles we stole lined up. Says to me, he says, "Well, your buddy told us everything." You know, they like to play them tricks. Remember those boys, they always lie to you. The cops always lie, right? So I looked at the cops, and remember, I'm 16 years old, but I already know what fucking time it is. I said, "You're full of shit." And, because they'd done the same thing to my buddy. But he was 21, a little smarter than me. Well, we changed the story in the cops because my buddy was 21. If we'd told them that he broke into the building, he'd be going to prison. So we told him I broke in the building. He stayed outside because I was a juvenile. He ain't gonna do fuck all to me anyways, right? So that's what happened. And like I said before, if you've seen it, it was a circuit judge, and I'd been drinking in bars since I was 15 years old. So it was nothing for me to go in the bars and drink, but because they're so silly, and you know, they figure if they see you in the bar drinking, you must be of age. That's why nobody believed how old I was. And in those days, it was 1977. Well, I for sure didn't have no ID, and there weren't computers and stuff like that. Like they just couldn't check that stuff out, especially if you'd never had no record. Well, I had a few little things, you know, incidents with police, but that was about it. So anyways, guys, have a good day. I'm going to try and load this up. I ain't too good with all this technical shit, but, you know, we'll see what happens. I'll even see if I can shut this fucking thing off.